Following a highly publicized trial in June, Michelle Carter was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in the suicide of her teenage boyfriend back in 2014. Prosecutors say Carter urged 18-year-old Conrad Roy to take his life through dozens of text messages. New CDC data shows that suicide rates for boys aged 15 to 19 increased more than 30%.
Teens are much more likely now than they were just 5 years ago or 7 years ago to say that they are anxious and depressed and thinking about suicide.
Experts say cyberbullying is playing a larger role, and some say there is a correlation between the popularity of smartphones and increased rates of suicide and depression among young people.
Teens who use electronic devices more hours a day are more likely to be at risk for suicide.
It's become a big problem in Connecticut. All of the state's 8 counties have reports of flu, with now more than 1,900 cases reported, almost half of them requiring hospitalization, and 32 people in Connecticut have died so far this season.
The season last year actually has 65 deaths, which was the highest that we have on record. And our concerns this year is we don't want those numbers to go beyond or increase.
Emergency room visits around the state are on the rise, nearly twice what they were last year, and the flu season still has 3 more weeks to go before peaking. Today, 14 clinics will be available in a dozen cities to get people vaccinated, and you don't need to live in the town to get the flu shot. Experts say beyond getting the flu shot, the other weapons of defense are the hygiene lessons we learned as children.
Most of the stuff to prevent flu we learned in kindergarten. It's wash your hands, cover your cough, stay away from others if you're sick.
Patients with Anthem Insurance once again are back in network with Hartford Healthcare's extensive network of physicians and services. We have learned that the contract is retroactive to October 1st, which means patients who received out-of-network care on or after October 1st will pay what they would have paid as if Hartford Healthcare had been in the network all along. In a statement, Hartford Healthcare's CEO said, "We deeply understand and regret the inconvenience and disruption that being out of network has caused our patients and communities. Everything we do is aimed at creating more access to exceptional services. I speak for all my colleagues at Hartford Healthcare in thanking our patients for their understanding during this difficult time." And Anthem's president, in part, said, "Anthem recognizes the disruption caused by the negotiations and the significant impact it had on Hartford Healthcare patients and Anthem members. Our members remained our #1 priority as we worked hard and in good faith to find common ground and reach agreement." Sujatha Jan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Apologize for that, Parley.
Well, now this morning, thousands of people across our state are still waking up without power this morning. Crews will be working to restore it through the weekend. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Sujatha Jan joins us live from Haddam-Killingworth Middle School. Well, utility crews across the Northeast are working to restore power to hundreds of thousands of people. Workers came from as far away as Indiana to help local crews in New Jersey repair damaged lines and utility poles there. Nearly 600 additional tree trimmers were also called in to clear branches and debris. There are still more than 200,000 customers in the Northeast without power.